of the show, I do want to ask you, Paulie, before we get out of here, NBA Finals, right? Everybody's talking about NBA Finals. Here we are, Kevin Durant. We know what happened to Kevin Durant. We'll talk about that in a second. What I want to ask you is specifically about the finals and specifically about Game 6. Who do you think, or first of all, talk to me about Game 6, the situation that Game 6 has led itself to. Warriors are down 3-2, going to Toronto. Toronto has a chance to end this now. And Golden State is fighting for their life, and they've just basically been told, Kevin Durant, the guy that you were hoping would come back, yeah, he's gone. And you know this because it happened in the last game. Give me your thoughts, Paul.
Yeah. Game 6 is in Golden State, though.
Game 6 is in Golden. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah, Toronto had home court. So they're going home.
Game 7 in Toronto.
For Game 6.
Correct.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like, them being the underdog, them not having the home court. It's actually, like, really played a big factor in the series. And it's been, like, such an up and down series. Like, Toronto getting to 3-1, which is usually like, the road you do not cross. There's been like 2 3-1 comebacks in the history of the sport, or in the history of all sports. I'm not sure, but it happened very rarely. And, they got Durant back down 3-1 and they were dominating that game. And you were like, wow, like they're probably going to win this series. Like, you know what I mean? And then Durant gets hurt. They blow like a 16-point lead. They go down by 6 with 3 minutes to go. At that point, like Curry was struggling, like it felt like they were about to lose, and they like come back and show like such like guts, and like it really like made me want to cheer for the Warriors. I was kind of on the Warriors, like I always liked Steph Curry, but like the Durant like narrative, I was like, it kind of like gave me a bad taste for how good they were. Like I liked that they were gonna have a shot at winning without Durant, and what I think Durant did was like really heroic and shows that he's like got a ton of heart. Like he was about to get a humongous payday, and he may have really jeopardized that. And like now I'm like just fully rooting for the Warriors, and I think it's so unlikely for them to win 2 more games as like shorthanded as they are, but I think Boogie is going to help lead them to the championship. Boogie, Steph, Clay, I think they're going to win it, and I really hope they do.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Like, I have never really rooted for the Warriors. I just never have. But the story of this NBA Finals has been really, really good for the league. Like the story itself, it's terrible for Kevin Durant, and like honestly, like we'll talk about Durant next, but like I think he'll be fine. Just knowing our team, Paulie, the Knicks, I think he'll be okay. But we'll talk about that in a second. From this, I think Kevin Durant will be just fine. From this perspective, though, like the story couldn't have played out any more like dramatizing and like how did the Warriors become underdogs in this series? Like just like that, like they're all of a sudden the little engine that could, and big bad Kawhi with his evil ass laugh has become like a villain in all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, But I find myself, I was rooting for Toronto. I wanted to see somebody different win. I was rooting for Toronto, but like now you're right. Like as a Knicks fan, we don't give a damn really, first of all, but.
No.
But in the story of the NBA, it's like, you know what? I want to see Curry do it. Because everybody was saying, oh, yeah, it's KD's team now and all this. And Curry got a lot of shit. And Klay Thompson's going to be looking for a big contract. He might not be there anymore. And let's see Steph Curry take over and remind them that Curry is their guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to see it. I want to see him just shoot them to a championship. Just be like ice cold, ice in his veins. Just like won't stop hitting shots. And it doesn't matter what Toronto. And honestly, like I was like the same way. Like I was generally like rooting for somebody different to win. Like I would like to see like an underdog beat them, like with Durant playing, but then when they turned into the underdog, it became like, wow, I just like want to see them win. And it's been like actually like a fun NBA playoffs this year. Like sometimes they're just